starting for us tonight for Belmont, number 30, Damian Lilla, number 32, Charlie Clem, number 4, Donovan Hallway, number 13, Gabriel Meyer-Heron, and number 10, Colin Galloway. For Wakefield, starting number 0, Diare Burton, number 5, John Porter, number 12, Ethan Margolis, number 23, Mike Wilkinson, and number 34, Matt Beaver. All right, that's early travel for Wakefield. It's going to be Belmont ball. A lot of this game today is going to be keeping away from the silly mistakes, the travels, the pointless fouls. Those really come back to hurt you at the end of the game. And both teams are going to be looking to avoid that, especially as they move on to the end of the second quarter and end of the fourth quarter, where those bonuses really come into play with the extra free throws. Lost control by Belmont and brought by Wakefield. That's a shot by number 12, Ethan Margolis. He's a senior and one of the captains on the Wakefield squad. Now being brought up by Colin Galloway for Belmont. Controlled by Meyer-Heron. Belmont's trying to open with a strong passing game early. Couldn't quite control the rebound there for Gabriel Meyer-Heron. This is drive from the basket. And that's going to be a shooting foul on Belmont. That's the first foul of the game. And this is going to be number 5, John Porter, shooting for the throws, 2 throws. Makes the first one. That's the first points on the board for Wakefield tonight. Wakefield's coming into this game averaging 64.8 points per game, which is one of the highest in the Middlesex League, and is the second place in the Freedom Division of the Middlesex League, only behind Burlington. Porter misses that second one, and now Belmont's bringing it up over to Charlie Clem, shooting the 3. And that's going to go over the backboard. Number 12, Ethan Margolis is bringing it up now. He's also a captain on the team, a senior. Foul on the backcourt there, and that's going to be a Belmont ball going the other direction. That was on number 0, Diare Burton. He's a junior for Wakefield. Wakefield looking to be playing a full court press here, trying to double cover when they can. So it's going to be up to Belmont to try to find the gaps and work through them. And that's a good drive to the basket by number 30, Damian Lilla. Damian Lilla is the only sophomore on the court right now. And that's going to be another fast break for him, which he puts away. 6-1 Belmont now, and they're off to a hot start. The only common matchup between these teams so far this season was versus Melrose. Both teams won that game. Wakefield beat them just recently on January 6th. They beat them 63-41, and Belmont played them with their second game, and that was a victory of 58-49. Great shot by Wakefield there. That's going to cut the deficit to 6-3, and now Belmont's going to try to work it back up the field here. Three-point by Gabriel Meyer-Heron. Just falls short, and Wakefield gets the rebound. Ooh, a good interception by number 30 there for Belmont, Damian Lilla. He's been all over the court so far and has been a big impact player for them, and he's going to hope to continue that. Drive to the basket, and just couldn't quite put it away. sinks that shot. That's Mike Wilkinson, a senior, one of the captains for Wakefield, who hits that three to even the game at 6. I think if Wakefield can keep hitting those shots, it's going to be hard for Belmont to come back from that, but Belmont's been playing some good defense so far and has been able to break the double coverage that Wakefield's been putting on them. That just falls short for number 32, Charlie Clem, one of the seniors and captains on this Belmont team. All right, his first substitution for Wakefield, that's number 10 coming in, Connor Marriott. He's a junior for Wakefield and is a guard. A good pass and a good finish to Damian Lilla, once again being the impact player for Belmont up in the front court. Wakefield looking to respond. Out to, oh, just in and out. That was number 10, Carter Marriott, just subbed on. And that's put away there to tie it up at 8. Great pass there. Belmont looking to get an open shot, but Wakefield playing close, tight man D here. That's Colin Galloway. Good finish there into contact. Gets that layup. This is Ethan Margulis for Wakefield with the ball. Wakefield gets the rebound, but can't quite finish it again. And a good pass out to number 12, Ethan Margulis. Wakefield's going to take a second here to reset, try to get something set up, set a screen. A nice shot, just goes too far. And that's going to be a foul going Belmont direction. Number 3 for Belmont's coming in here. That's Jaded Arno. He's a junior. And Colin Galloway's going out for him. Right, Donovan Hallway driving up the court here. Out to Gabriel. Shoots, sinks it. A beautiful shot, and that's going to put Belmont out in front, 13-8. Good defense there, Belmont standing their ground and not letting number 12, Ethan Margulis, getting in there as he has already tonight. That's another shot, sinks it. A great corner 3 from number 30, Damian Lilla. He's been on fire so far tonight. Wakefield now trying to create movement out front. Trying to find someone open, but Belmont's doing a good job of covering them one-on-one. And that shot just rolls over and rebound by Gabriel Meyer-Heron. Gabriel drives to the basket, just falls short. Wakefield trying to move fast here. Pump fake, 34 just falls short, and that's going to also be rebounded by Belmont, number 3, Jaden Arno. It's good movement by number 4, Donovan Hallway there to get open under the basket, to slide between the 2 Wakefield defenders. And now Wakefield's looking for a response after very quickly this has become an 18-8 Belmont game. This is Mike Wilkinson, the captain. Deep 3. Oh, beautiful shot from number 12, Ethan Margulis. And that's going to make it 18-11 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Holloway drives to the basket. Oh, just rolls over. Rebound, last gasp shot, goes over. And that's going to end it for the first quarter. Belmont is in the lead, 18-11. They've played good defense and stopped one of the top scoring offenses in the Middlesex division so far, but it's still going to be a tall task to continue that for the next 3 quarters. Wakefield's going to come back strong. Are we still live for all the intermissions?
Yeah, we stopped recording at halftime, but it goes through the periods. But don't feel like you have to fill up the space, right?
Okay.
Go with the flow.
All right, just a quick break for after the first quarter as we move into the second quarter. Another 8 minutes of play here. Belmont so far off to a hot start, 18-11, stopping one of Middlesex Division's top scoring teams at the moment, and has been able to break Wakefield's defense so far. Wakefield started out the game playing a lot of double coverage, trying to force Belmont to make turnovers in the backcourt. And that's a good pass and put away by number 5, John Porter, to cut the deficit already. That's the start they're looking for to try to create some momentum going into the second quarter. This is senior Colin Galloway back in the game after that quarter. Pass it off to Charlie Clem, who makes a nice finish there to score another 2 for Belmont. Jump shot from number 23. He hits that. That's Mike Wilkinson again, who hits another 2. Wakefield staying with this backcourt press here. A nice pass up to Charlie Clem. Oh, who can't quite put it away. The second attempt. Oh, a lot of Belmont, and that's going to be a foul. And that's a shooting foul as well, so that's 2 free throws for Belmont. That was on number 3. Jaden Arno is going to get the shots for that. And that's a 3rd team foul for Wakefield. He hits the first one. He misses the second, but rebound caught by Belmont. Hits out to Lilla. Another rebound by Belmont. Charlie Clem driving and puts it away for a great finish. Clem's been really good on coming in and grabbing those rebounds and putting them right back up and making the baskets as well. And it's saved Belmont quite a few possessions in the process. That's some great defense by Belmont, stopping number 23, Mike Wilkinson. And now they're driving the other way. Oh, and that's a great switch over by number 10, Colin Galloway, to break both of those Wakefield defenders. Right now, Belmont's really hitting Wakefield from all sides. They've been shooting threes, as one from Wakefield just goes wide. They've been shooting threes and driving to the basket. I think that's leaving Wakefield a little trouble because they don't know which to choose to defend, which allowed them to gain some opportunities in both areas as Wakefield feels they can't cover both. Here's Wakefield driving again. That's number 12, that's number 12, Ethan Margulis. Little fakes, and he travels there. His foot moved a little bit, and that's going to be a Wakefield ball going the other direction. First real mistake we've seen from Milla tonight. He's been playing great. Now being subbed off for Gabriel Meyer-Heron, number 13 for Belmont. The hook shot doesn't quite land for Wakefield, and now Belmont's driving fast. Just can't quite control that for number 12, Max Cornelius. Oh, and great block there. Off of Belmont, though, so it's going to be a Wakefield ball, but a great block there. Looked to be number 4, Donovan Holloway, junior for Belmont. It's a drive by Mike Wilkinson, the senior. He's looking for a foul there, not going to get it, but off of Belmont last, and so that's going to be a Wakefield ball, inbounded by Ethan Margulis. Oh, a great shot by Diari Burton to get around his defender there. Now Belmont's looking to respond. Wakefield's cut Belmont's lead 25-20. It's a nice shot, but doesn't quite land for Donovan Holloway. Now Belmont's back on defense. Gabriel Myheron going for the block there, and that's going to be a foul on him. And that's going to be 2 shots. That was a shooting foul there. And so this is going to be Diari Burton, the junior for Wakefield, shooting 2 throws. Beautiful form for that first one, and sinks it to cut the lead to 25-21. And sinks the second one as well. Wakefield's going to take a timeout here. Both teams are going to try to regroup. Belmont's looking for a little momentum after a few baskets by Wakefield that have cut the deficit down to only 3 points, 1 possession. And so both teams are looking for a little motivation coming out with only 4.5 minutes left of this half. So far, both teams have been playing well. Belmont's been shooting from all places, outside corner threes, as well as in the paint, and that's opened up a lot of opportunity for them. Wakefield's been very good dribbling the ball and handling it, and driving towards the basket, and that's when they've been drawing fouls and have been scoring a lot of their baskets that way as well, keeping their players moving, keeping them open, and trying to break the Belmont man or zone coverage. All right, both teams are going to come out of the timeout here. Belmont's going to start with the ball as both teams look to make an impact in the final 4.5 minutes of the game. Senior Colin Galloway is going to inbound it here for Belmont. Inbounds at number 4, Donovan Holloway. Oh, and a great steal by Wakefield, and he keeps it in bounds straight to Diari Burton. That's a great defensive play by Wakefield there, but also a great pick for Belmont there to take it back. Gabriel Myheron can't quite go around, and that's rebounded by Wakefield. Wakefield moving the ball here, trying to use up their shot clock, looking for the open shot, not rushing anything. It's been working well for them, choosing their moments. Number 4, Declan O'Callahan is in the game for Wakefield right now. First time he's been in tonight. And that's a shot off the rim. And that's a great put away by Colin Galloway in the paint to score 2 hard points. Ooh. Oh, and that's a charging foul on Wakefield. That's on Diari Burton, and he's not happy about that, but that's going to be a Belmont ball. And that's his second personal foul of the game. Wakefield looks to have moved into a man coverage after earlier in the... Oh, and a great steal by Diari Burton. Puts away. Oh, and just can't quite put it away. And Belmont's going to get that back. A lucky break that Wakefield couldn't convert on that. Twice now, Wakefield's caught Belmont out on those backfield. Oh, but a great three-pointer shot by Gabriel Meyer-Heron to turn nothing into something. And now it's brought up again by Ethan Margulis. Jump shot. That's a great shot by Mike Wilkinson, also the senior. And that's a steal by Dayari Burton, but off and out of bounds, and it's going to be a Belmont ball once again. Burton's had a couple of those where he's stole it out of the backcourt 2 or 3 times now, and that's given Wakefield a lot of opportunities to nip any Belmont drives in the bud and convert into points of their own. So that's something Belmont's going to want to avoid going forward as they try to preserve this lead. Belmont's got to try to get out of the backcourt here before they get a violation. But that's going to be a reach-in violation. Oh, and a timeout for Belmont. Belmont needs to drop some kind of plan to get out of the backcourt. These past 2 or 3 possessions, they've been caught out in the backcourt and haven't been able to progress past that. And that's not going to help them at all to convert on these opportunities. Wakefield looks to have stepped up defensively. They just need to start converting on some of the shots they've been taking. They've had a lot of good opportunities, just not a lot of them have fallen. If they can start to get them to fall in the second half, they could really blow this game wide open. But same for Belmont. They've had a lot of opportunities, and I think if they can tighten up in the backcourt, they can create a lot more opportunities in the front court as their shots have been on point tonight. Both teams coming out of the timeout now. Looks to be the same players on for Belmont and Wakefield here. So now Belmont's going to try again to inbound it and get it out of the backcourt. Oh, and another steal by Wakefield. Can't quite put it away, but that was a great steal by number 12, Ethan Margulis. Been saying his name a lot, and that's going to be off of Wakefield last in a Belmont ball. Colin Galloway finally takes it out of the backcourt. And that's going to be a good block by Wakefield and a Belmont ball to get a second opportunity. Been a bit of a scoring drought for the past couple minutes, and neither team's able to convert, even though Wakefield have quite a few opportunities. And so because of that, it's still 30-24 Belmont, which Belmont's looking to add on to here. Doing a good job moving it around. Gabriel Meyer-Heron puts it up, doesn't quite fall. And number 5, John Porter's there to get the rebound. That's number 23, Mike Wilkinson. He's been excellent tonight on those drives into the backcourt, or into the forward court, I should say. Belmont looking to respond here quickly. That's going to be a personal foul on number 5. For Wakefield, that's his second personal foul. That's John Porter, the senior captain who I was mentioning earlier. A minute and a half left in this half. Right now, Belmont's up 30-26. Wakefield wanted a backcourt violation there, but they're not going to get it. Belmont drives to the basket, but can't control it, and Wakefield's going to grab that and bring it up the court once again. Trying to move fast here. Kicking it out to Dayari Burton. And they're going to slow the tempo down just a little bit. That's Dayari Burton with the 3, and he sinks it. And that's going to cut Wakefield's deficit to just 1 with less than a minute left in the first half. Belmont hasn't scored in a couple minutes now, and they really need some momentum, I think, going into the second half. But they're not going to get it there as number 30, Damian Lilla, loses control of the ball. And good defense by Belmont there to reclaim the ball. Here's Colin Galloway driving up. And a foul on the play. And that's going to be on Belmont. That was on that was on Wakefield, number 23, Mike Wilkinson. And that's going to be 2 shots for number 10, Colin Galloway. Wakefield now has 6 personal fouls in the first half, with Belmont having only 2. And there's another free throw from Colin Galloway. Belmont's made a number of free throws here, and it's helped them score some points when they haven't been able to hit shots. But Wakefield hasn't had that luxury. Has been giving up, frankly, unnecessary fouls at times. That's been hurting them through the first half. Colin Galloway looking for his second free throw make. And that falls short. Wakefield looking for a last possession to try to score some points for a half, perhaps even it up or take the lead. Number 12, Ethan Margoliss, has been saying that name a lot tonight. He's controlling the ball right now. Looking for opportunities, looking to drive to the basket as he has been all night. Oh, just a little slip. Out to Diari Burton, and he sinks it. And that's the end of the first half. So with that, Diari Burton puts Wakefield up by 1 at the end of the first half. Still a full half of regulation to play, with the scores 32 for Wakefield, 31 for Belmont. A relatively even game so far, both teams having their own opportunities and points coming in waves. Belmont started out strong, but in the second quarter, Wakefield has come back with a vengeance and shut down Belmont on defense and opened up their offense by driving to the basket. And has found a lot of success with that. All right, welcome back to Belmont Media Center's coverage of boys varsity basketball. We have Belmont versus Wakefield entering the second half here. Wakefield has a 32-31 advantage right now, and Belmont's going to be looking to come back after Wakefield took the momentum in the second quarter of the game. Right now for Belmont on the court, we have number 4, Donovan Holloway, number 30, Damian Lilla, number 13, Gabriel Meyer-Heron, number 10, Colin Galloway, and number 32, Charlie Clem. For Wakefield, with that steal there, that's number 12, Ethan Margoliss, one of the captains, number 0, Diari Burton, number 34, Matt Beaver, number 5, John Porter. Wakefield looking to take the momentum early. After the steal, that's a shot by number 23, Mike Wilkinson, that goes just far. And a drive by 12, Ethan Margoliss, and that's a shooting foul against Colin Galloway. And that's going to be 2 shots for Margoliss. That's Colin Galloway's first personal foul of the game. So he's at no risk, but Belmont's going to want to avoid those fouls to keep Wakefield out of it. Margoliss sinks both shots, and now Belmont's going to be looking to try to move it out of the backcourt, something they had trouble with in the first half, especially the second quarter. Wakefield seemed to turn up the heat. They had a number of turnovers in the backcourt that cost them a lot of opportunities. So they're going to be looking to avoid those turnovers. Here's Gabriel Meyer-Heron with what a great dunk. And he puts that away, and that's going to hopefully get some momentum going for Belmont. That's the junior Gabriel Meyer-Heron with an exclamation point to open this quarter. That's a great immediate response by Wakefield. Mike Wilkinson again, opening up the second half strong. Out to Colin Galloway here, looking for an opportunity. Damian Lilla now. Lilla had a great first quarter, was kind of shut down by Wakefield in the second quarter, but started off with some great shots and great makes. That's a 3 by Wakefield. That's going to go just long, and that's out off of Belmont, off of Colin Galloway. That's going to be a Wakefield ball. That's another drive by 23 Mike Wilkinson. He's been really driving up the paint here. That was Damian Lilla, who was fouled on the play, and that's going to be 2 shots. That foul is against number 34, Matt Beaver. That's his first foul of the game. 2 shots for Lilla here. Belmont looking to cut the deficit. Here's a substitution for Wakefield. Number 4 coming in for number 5. That's Declan O'Callahan coming on for John Porter, the captain, who's going off. Oh, in and out. And it's going to be 0 for 2 on those free throws for Lilla. Wakefield looking to extend their lead here. Shot just doesn't hit for Wakefield, and now Belmont's looking to drive the other direction. 10, Colin Galloway does a good job to regain control, but the shot just can't get over the rim. And now Wakefield takes it back. Oh, and just over once again for Mike Wilkinson. Oh, Gabriel Meyer-Heron, that's 2 points and an extra free throw, fouled on the play. And that's his opportunity to tie the game for Belmont now. And that's a shot that they very much needed. And that's a second personal foul on Matthew Beaver. He's had 2 personal fouls in the last 2 minutes. He's going to want to try to lay off a little bit so he doesn't have to be taken out of this game earlier than he'd like. Gabriel misses that shot, but Belmont still cut the deficit, now 36-35 Wakefield. Oh, and that's a charging foul on number 12, Ethan Margolis, for Wakefield. He's going to give the ball back to Belmont. And already that's Wakefield's 3rd team foul of the half, and the 1st for Ethan Margolis. Wakefield calling for a travel there, but the ref not giving it. And now it's going to be the opportunity to Belmont to drive. And that's going to be a foul on the play against Wakefield. That was number 4, Declan O'Callahan, his first personal foul. It's going to give Belmont back the ball. Who unfortunately turns it back over. And now Wakefield, Wilkinson driving. It's Diari Burton. Oh, just can't make it in. Burton had a big impact on the first half. That was his first touch of the second half, but he was crucial in steals in the backcourt against Belmont and hitting those shots they made. That was a good layup by Belmont there. And with that, they're going to take the lead for the first time in the second half, 37-36. That was a good drive by Wakefield, number 12, Ethan Margolis. This looked like a setup screen, a play they, I'm sure, practiced many times in the past week or so. It looked textbook. If they can keep doing that, it's going to be hard for Belmont to stop them in their tracks. It's timeout taken by Wakefield here. Probably looking to create some more plays to try to continue to do what they just did and try to extend this lead they now have over Belmont. Belmont needs to come out of this timeout and once again take the momentum. Right now it's kind of teetering on who's going to have the momentum going forward, and Belmont really needs to hit a few shots and try to create a lead that they can then protect from there. In the first half, Belmont had a lead of up to 8 points at a time, but Wakefield came back, putting up great shots and moving the ball, driving towards the basket, and Belmont wasn't able to stop them, and Wakefield soon took the lead, which they've held until just a few minutes ago. Damian Lilla's going to inbound it for Belmont. He's going to look to move up the court and try to put into effect whatever play they just talked about in that timeout. This is Colin Galloway now. Back to Lilla. Lilla looking for options over to Donovan Holloway. Lilla driving, good spin move. Oh, just rolls off the rim. Oh, a great rebound and put away by number 4, Donovan Holloway. Did a great job boxing out the Wakefield defenders and just rolling it off his fingers into the basket. Wakefield looking to respond here. And that's going to be a foul on number 10, it looks like, Colin Galloway. That's a blocking foul. It's Colin Galloway's first personal foul, and Belmont's second team foul of the half. Inbound by Wakefield. Looking to retake the lead here. Belmont up 39-38. Oh, a drive by Wilkinson. That's going to be another blocking foul on Belmont. Looks like the ref's going to call that on number 4, Donovan Holloway. That's his first personal foul, and Belmont's third team foul. As we move into the fourth quarter of this game, fouls could come into play, and staying out of foul trouble for both teams could be crucial. In the first half, Belmont was much better about controlling their fouls than Wakefield, but so far it's been relatively even, with 4 personal fouls for Wakefield and 3 for Belmont. That was number 34, Matt Beaver, putting that away for Wakefield and taking the lead, 40-39. Colin Galloway, that's stripped by Mike Wilkinson, and back to Wakefield ball. Jump shot by Ethan Margulis, and he hits that to extend the lead to 42-39. Lilla driving up. Oh, tries to go around, can't quite make it happen, and now Wakefield's coming back fast. Ooh, over to J.R. Burton, who can't quite control it, and now back to Lilla, who's waiting there. A good fake, and puts it away. Textbook from Lilla there. Missed the first, but got the second to cut the Belmont deficit. Here's Ethan Margulis. Margulis for Wakefield's been taking up the ball all day, kind of controlling the backcourt and helping work it around. And that's something Wakefield's been really effective in, just moving around the ball, looking for the opportunity to drive up court into the paint, somewhere where they've been very successful. And that looks like what they're doing now, as Belmont looks to be playing zone. Oh, that's a great shot there for Wakefield to break that coverage. Wakefield playing man here. Oh, what a great under and over from Colin Galloway, splitting the Wakefield defenders and putting that away. Both teams going shot for shot here now, 44-43. And there's a foul there. And that was on number 12, Ethan Margulis. Another drive to the basket by J.R. Burton. He's been dominating those today and converting a lot of the ones that he's been going up for. This is Gabriel Meyerham for the 3, just off the rim, and rebounded by Wakefield. Margulis directing traffic here, trying to get something open. Got plenty of time on the shot clock. Wide open three, hits it. 23, Mike Wilkinson, the captain. That's a big shot there that puts Wakefield up 49-43, and suddenly this deficit has grown to 6 after Belmont was up by 1, what seemed just a minute ago. Here's number 4 for Wakefield coming in, Declan O'Callaghan. We've seen him a few times tonight, replacing number 10, Connor Moriot. Lilla's coming in once again to replace Jaden Arnaud, the junior. That last foul was on number 12, Ethan Margulis, and that's his second personal foul. And now it's going to be inbounded by Lilla. Gabriel Meyerhan can't quite control it, and unfortunately gives it right back to Dayari Burton. And now Mike Wilkinson, who's driving to the basket and scores that. Belmont calls a timeout there, trying to regroup. Very quickly, the deficit has grown to 51-43, a 8-point deficit for Belmont. And they really need to swing the momentum back in their favor with only 37.8 seconds left in the third quarter. They're going to have to capitalize on fourth quarter opportunities if they hope to climb back into this game. Wakefield's been strong on the rebound tonight, and that's been making it hard for Belmont to really create second chance opportunities if they haven't made the first basket. And whereas on the other end, Dario Burton has really been great for Wakefield on getting the rebounds and then finishing them in the second chances. I think if Belmont can rebound better in the second half, in the fourth quarter, and convert some of those second chances, I think they can have a chance to get back in here. But they're going to need a bit of a momentum switch here to take it away from Wakefield and put it back in their own hands. Still a full quarter of basketball to play after this, but Belmont will be looking to score a few points before the end of the third quarter if they can. It's Colin Galloway taking it up over to Lilla. Wakefield playing tight D here. Over to Charlie Clem. Now controlled by Max Cornelius. It's Gabriel Meyerhan looking for the shot. And that falls in. Now 7 seconds left. Wakefield looking to try to make some magic happen for the three. It falls short. Stays in. And that's not going to count because the buzzer had already gone, the refs say. So we end the third quarter with Wakefield up 51-45. That two-pointer at the end for Belmont was crucial. Cuts the deficit from 8 to a seemingly much more manageable 6. And they're going to be looking to try to continue that momentum going into the fourth quarter. Just a short break here before we'll get underway again. As both teams try to take in fluids and get ready for this fourth quarter. Both teams had good ball movement that past quarter, limited turnovers, particularly for Wakefield. And both teams are relatively even on fouls right now, with 5 fouls for Wakefield and only 4 for Belmont. This could come into play at the end if this game stays close, especially when in the first half, Wakefield finished just outside of the bonus zone. Wakefield taking the court again. We've seen this combination of 5 a lot tonight. That's Margulis, Porter, Burton, Wilkinson. We've seen them a lot tonight, and they have good ball movement and are working well together, as well as O'Callaghan. Excuse me. Back out to Margulis, looking to reset, calling some shots. Now he's looking to drive to the basket. Kicks it out to the side. Back out to Mike Wilkinson, who's also looking to drive, and a great layup. He had speed there going into it, and there's nothing Belmont could do to stop him there. Lilla trying to read this Wakefield defense here, looking for ways that they can try to slip through the cracks and make some impact. That's number 14, Leo Williams for Belmont. He's just a sophomore, but I've seen some playing time with this varsity squad, and is a very promising young athlete on this team. And that's a great feed to number 5, John Porter, who puts that away. And the Wakefield lead has grown to 10, 55 to 45. Belmont's looking to make something happen before this game gets too out of hand. It's Gabriel Meyer-Heron. Kicks it out to Charlie Clem. Back to Gabriel. Looking for help. This is Holloway looking to drive. Donovan Holloway, oh, just over the rim. And now Wakefield's driving back. Out to number 5, John Porter. Now Wakefield's looking to slow the tempo down. Margulis and Wilkinson controlling the ball there. They've been a good duo, both of them captains, both of them seniors on this team, and have been controlling the tempo tonight. Oh, and Meyer-Heron can't quite reel in that rebound. That's going to give the ball back to Wakefield. And a good move by number 4, Declan O'Callahan, for Wakefield to put that shot away. Oh, a great move by Lilla to spin out of that. Now he's driving to the basket. Oh, and the one. And one for Lilla. That was a great move. Clearly he'd been frustrated just waiting around up in the front court, waiting for something to open up, and decided to take it in himself and drove all the way down the court. And he gets the basket and the and one. That foul was on number 5, John Porter, the captain. That's his 3rd personal foul of the game and the 6th team foul of the half for Wakefield. Lula can't hit the free throw. Now it's going to be Wakefield ball, looking to extend their lead. Three-pointer just off the rim, and a good rebound by Belmont to take control of that. That was Colin Galloway. Now he has the ball again. Over to Lilla. Oh, but a great defense by Wakefield, but controlled again by Galloway. Up to Meyer-Heron. Puts up. Can't make it, but fouled on the play. He's slow to get up, but he looks to be all right. That was a shooting foul. That's going to be 2 free throws for Gabriel Meyer-Heron. That's the 3rd personal foul on Ethan Margulis and the 7th team foul for Wakefield. So they're getting into the foul trouble zone. That's not where they want to be at the end of this game, because those fouls can really come into play when you get down to a 2, 3, 4 point game. Those fouls can really matter at the end. Meyer-Heron looking to make his 2nd shot. Just off the back rim again. Belmont was converting on their free throws in the first half, and it really helped them cut some deficits. But now it seems to have gone cold, and that's kind of hurt them. They've had 4 missed free throws this half alone, which is not what they need, facing the deficit they are. It's a good rebound by Belmont and a foul on a play. It's going to be Belmont ball. It looks like that foul was on number 12, Ethan Margulis. So that's going to be his 4th personal foul. He's got to be careful now and stay out of foul trouble. And Belmont is in the bonus zone now, as Wakefield has 8 personal fouls to Belmont's only 4. So now they're going to get a 1-in-1 situation here. This is Colin Galloway shooting the free throw. before he can shoot. Substitution 34, Matt Beaver coming back in to replace number 5, John Porter. Galloway hits that shot, is now going to get the second free throw. That was crucial for Belmont. There's been a scoring. Belmont's had a scoring drought for the last few minutes, and that breaks it there. And hopefully that can break open some scoring in the final 5 minutes of the half. Oh, and that goes in and out. So Wakefield's going to have the ball. Going to try to slow the tempo down and try to milk this clock as much as possible. Or not, apparently, as Ethan Margolis goes straight to the rim for that basket there to extend their lead once again to 11. Quickly, this game seems to have gotten out of hand for Belmont. Down by 11, they're going to have to get hot fast to get back in. At first quarter, they were looking absolutely fantastic, hitting every shot they were throwing. They were shooting, but unfortunately it looks like they've gone a little cold, and so haven't been able to convert on as many opportunities as they'd like in the second half, even if they've had a few of them. Here's Margolis again. Can't convert, but that's back to Diari Burton. Only 2 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to shoot. Gets the shot off, but it's no. Looks like he didn't get the shot off. So here's Lilla inbounding it. That's to number 4, Donovan Holloway, and back to Lilla. Here's Colin Galloway, the senior, back to Holloway, shooting the 3, short off the rim. That's rebounded by Wakefield. Mike Wilkinson, the captain's driving up now into the paint and hits it. He's made quite a few of those tonight. Mike Wilkinson, the captain, he's been really good at driving up the paint and converting those shots. Belmont's had no answer to stop that. And that's a deep 3, but can't go. And a good rebound by number 4, Donovan Holloway. And that's a Belmont timeout. Belmont's going to try to talk about this, see if there's anything they can do. Only 3 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock, down by 11. This is a tall order to get back into it. Their only saving grace might be that they do have the bonus on their side, but even then, we know that Wakefield's going to be extra careful to not give up any fouls at this point in the game, as they don't need to be giving up free points to Belmont here. Wakefield right now came into this game with a total record of 5-1, 4-1 in league play. Their only loss coming to Arlington, averaging one of the highest point totals in the league, an average of 64.8 points per game, which they've nearly matched tonight, and only allowing 48.3 points per game on average, which Belmont has surpassed so far with still 3 minutes left to go. So not a poor offensive effort by Belmont, but they've gone a little cold in the second half here. Belmont, on the other hand, came into this game at 2-3, averaging 56.2 points for and 53.6 points against. So Belmont, the defense of Wakefield has been strong today in stifling Belmont, but there's still 3 minutes left to go. And as we know in basketball, anything can still happen. Mike Wilkinson once again driving, can't quite get there, and that's Colin Galloway up to Lilla. Lilla spins, looking for the move, and sinks that shot. Coming out of the timeout, those are 2 points that Belmont needed. Cut the deficit to 9. Now they're going to be looking to get a turnover, a steal here. And a good strip by Lilla, but Belmont can't control it. Good effort by number 12, Max Cornelius for Belmont. unfortunately, it's back into Wakefield. Ball. There's going to be another timeout there, this time by Wakefield. So they can talk about that sequence and how they can close out this game with 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Belmont's next game after tonight comes at Arlington this coming Friday, January 13th at 5:30 p.m. At Arlington High School. That's going to be a tough game. Arlington's top of the Liberty division of the Middlesex League. They're 4-1 in league play, 5-2 overall, and 2-0 at home. So Belmont going over to Arlington is going to be a tough game, but a game that, if they win, could really bring some momentum to this team. A team that's coming off of 2 straight losses previously before this against Watertown and Reading. So that's going to be a good game to watch on Friday. Wakefield looking to move the ball around here, milk some time off the clock and just picking their opportunities. And that's going to be a foul on number 32, Charlie Clem, just his second of the game. Might have been a good foul there, keeping Wakefield from scoring that basket, which looked a little inevitable, especially that Belmont aren't in the bonus quite yet, and so they have fouls to give. That's a drive to the basket, just can't quite get it in. And that's off of Wakefield, and that's going to be a Belmont ball. Wakefield still playing this full court press, trying to force the turnovers in the backcourt, which we saw a lot in the second and third quarters. Wakefield's successful at forcing Belmont mistakes in the backcourt. And that's a timeout from Belmont. They're trying to talk about this offensive drive they have here, offensive opportunity. Just a minute and 35 seconds left in the quarter. Belmont has one more timeout. Belmont coaches, varsity coach is Darren Martinez. Assistant coach is Chris Clark. For the JV-A squad, and for the JV-B squad, assistant coach is Thomas Donnion. Darren Martinez is going to be looking to draw up a play for his Belmont boys here, see if they can create some final magic in the final minute and a half to put some points on the board and make Wakefield a little nervous. Wakefield's going to be if they get possession, try to drain this clock as much as possible. So Belmont's going to have to play some aggressive defense to try to force turnovers if they can, and see what they can do in the final minute and a half. Senior Charlie Clem inbounding here. Looks like Wakefield had Colin Galway double covered there, trying to force the turnover over the inbound. Here's Lilla once again. Had a big impact tonight. Been on the court almost the entire game and been really instrumental in this Belmont offense and orchestrating it as it goes and making some great drives into the paint himself to sink some shots. That was a foul on number 4 against number 4. Wakefield, Declan O'Callahan committed the foul against number 4, Donovan Holloway for Belmont. 1-1 situation, so that's the first shot that he makes, and now he gets the second shot. That's the 9th team foul for Wakefield, so they've gotten into a little foul trouble at the end of the game, but it doesn't look like it'll cost them in the long run. He sinks the second one as well. And now the Belmont deficit's 7. Timeout called for Wakefield. Great defense by Belmont, trying to disrupt the inbound, which they successfully do, not letting Wakefield inbound the ball, and that's going to force Wakefield to take a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining, or 1 timeout remaining, excuse me, in this final minute and 21 seconds. That aggressive Belmont defense is what they're going to need for the final part of this game. If they hope to force Wakefield into turnovers and try to convert on their own, we'll see what Belmont can draw up here.
Get 2 turnovers.
All right, and that's the end of the timeout. So both teams are going to retake the court here with 1 minute and 21 seconds to go. Wakefield's going to look to inbound the ball, and Belmont's going to try to once again keep them from inbounding the ball with tight man defense here. Let's see what they can do. Wakefield successfully inbounds and gets it back to number 23, Mike Wilkinson. Aggressive defense by Belmont, but they're able to get up to J.R. Burton. Burton out to the corner. Wakefield just trying to milk time off this clock. Still got 20 seconds on the shot clock. And that's going to be a foul on Belmont there. Not what they needed right now, but might have saved a basket. That was on number 10, Colin Galloway. And that's going to be inbound by Ethan Margulis. No 1-1 on the play, as Belmont's not into foul trouble yet. Had one to give, but they can't give up another. Oh, a good strip there by Damian Lilla. Now driving up the court to Clem. Oh, but he can't control it. Just out, and that's going to be a Wakefield ball. Not what Belmont wanted there. They were hoping that could turn into a couple points, but unfortunately the ball just gets away from Charlie Clem. Here's Wakefield driving again. And that's a tactical foul by Charlie Clem. Not wanting to give up the basket there. Belmont's now into foul trouble here. And it's going to be a 1-on-1 situation for Ethan Margulis. That was Charlie Clem's 3rd foul of the game. 3rd personal, and Belmont's 7th. Both teams in the bonus now. Margulis hits that, is going to get a 2nd shot to put this game to rest for Wakefield. Wakefield with an 8-point advantage right now. This is the 2nd, out to Lilla. Lilla with the step, hook shot, just goes over the court. And that's going to be another foul on Belmont. It's going to be another 1-on-1 situation for Wakefield. Not what Belmont was looking for, but they haven't been able to convert on the past 2 drives down the court. And it's kind of squandered their opportunity to come back into this game. It looked like they might be able to for a second, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be working out that way. Now a 1-on-1 for senior Mike Wilkinson of Wakefield. He hits it, and he's going to get a second shot. Hits the 2nd as well to make it 64-54 Wakefield. 30 seconds left on the clock. Belmont looking to score some final points in the end of this game. That's Gabriel Meyer-Heron for the 2 for the layup. He's been very strong in those tonight, particularly in the first half. He had quite a few layups into the paint. And Belmont's going to foul Wakefield again, to make sure no time's being leaked off the clock. So it's going to be a 1-1 for number 4, Declan O'Callaghan, the junior for Wakefield. And he makes it, gets his second shot. O'Callaghan looking to extend Wakefield's lead to a 10-point advantage, which he does. Inbounded to Galloway. Oh, errant pass. That's going to be controlled by Wakefield. 10 seconds left on the clock, and they're just looking to milk it at this point. Looks like that's going to be end of the game. So the final score of your boys varsity basketball, Belmont versus Wakefield, 66 for Wakefield, 56 for Belmont. Both teams, Belmont starting off strong in the first quarter, taking an 8-point advantage, but Wakefield coming back strong in the final 3 quarters and regaining control and not looking back in the final quarter. And they're going to extend their record to 5-1 in league play, 6-1 overall. And unfortunately, Belmont's going to drop to 2-4 in league play. Not a bad game by either team. Some standout performers for Belmont, seniors Colin Galloway and junior Damian Lilla had great games, really controlling the tempo on the floor, and especially in the first and second quarters were able to orchestrate plays that created opportunities for Belmont. For Wakefield, Ethan Margolis and Mike Wilkinson, the 2 captains and seniors, were instrumental for the team in making sure that they could create opportunities, and driving into the paint was a big part of Wakefield's game plan today, which they executed as well. Thank you all for joining us on Belmont Media Center's coverage of boys varsity basketball. We'll be back for the boys' next home game Friday, January 20th against Woburn at 5:30 p.m. Thank you all for watching.